Anticipatory action is a very key component of SomReP's work. As a result, we have developed hazard risk map that helps you to identify the different risks that climatic or hazard risks that a community is faced with and be able to provide them with responsive support. As we prepare for the El Nino event, we have mapped out different thematic data that helps us narrow down the specific risks and which communities presently supported by the program will be exposed to this risk and for us to be able to target them better. Through this tab on the extreme right, you're able to see the different thematic data, and as you select each of it, the data is displayed on the map. On the left-hand side of the screen, you will see a list of all the villages that are affected as you zoom in or zoom out of the map. So every time you zoom in or zoom out of the map, the names of the villages will change. However, let's hide that. As we prepare for El Nino, we've mapped out specific data, for example, rivers. The rivers data helps us identify which villages are proximal to different waterways and be able to target them or profile them based on their risk levels. The icons with numbers in them are actually clusters of villages, but the more you zoom in, you actually get to see orange stars, and these orange stars refer to specific villages in a particular location. And therefore, you're able to see, as you zoom in further, you're able to see how proximal a particular location is to a river path. Secondly, you're able also to see flood risk data, which has been modeled off FAO Swalim's data, recently released data of the flood map for across rivers Shabelle and Juba. If you scroll to the bottom of the map, where we have South Central Somalia, and you zoom in, you'll be able to see a section that is shaded in orange. As you zoom in, please give the system a little time to buffer and provide you with a clear image. And the orange parts here are all marked as the river, as the flood path. Additionally, we've also mapped out locations that are of higher ground. And as you select Beletwin higher ground or Joha higher ground, then you're able to see an elevation map of all the sections that are relatively higher. This could be potentially locations where communities could be supported to evacuate to. As you zoom in into the map, all the sections that have been shaded in green are actually locations of higher elevations. This means that you can easily target as preposition locations for response, or as sanctuary locations for communities escaping the floods. To further help with the evacuation routes, at the bottom of the screen under administrative data, you're able to see mappings of primary roads and secondary roads. As you select each of them, these orange-like tracks along the map are actually road networks. It means that you're able to see which road networks will be at risk of floods in any given event. As you think about infrastructure at community level that is either going to provide support to communities, you could select the schools function or the health facilities function, and this will show you the network of schools and health facilities that either could be used as settlement sites, temporary settlement sites, to provide shelter to communities that are escaping. At the same time, it also helps you identify which particular health facilities are proximal to the villages that are affected, but also which health facilities are at risk of being destroyed or damaged by floods. We hope this will be a useful tool for your planning purposes as you plan to respond, and please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions on how to use the tool further. Thank you.